I need to turn to New York City, where crime is on the rise. Attacks on police officers are becoming more and more prevalent, and a string of anti-Semitic attacks leaves the Jewish community on edge. This weekend, 5 were stabbed during a Hanukkah celebration at a rabbi's home in New York State. New York City Mayor de Blasio spoke out to give his condolences, but he also placed the blame squarely on President Trump.
An atmosphere of hate has been developing in this country over the last few years. A lot of it is emanating from Washington, and it's having an effect on all of us.
Wait, so you're saying you're blaming the president by saying
it's coming from Washington? I'm saying, but we have to be clear. We need a different tone starting in Washington.
Okay. Joining me now is Joe Borelli. He's the New York City Council Minority Whip. Thank you so much, Councilman, for joining us here tonight. What's your reaction when you hear the mayor that you work with there? I realize you're in the other party, you're in the minority, but what's your reaction when the mayor says that?
Look, Jason, I'm not surprised. This isn't even the first time Mayor de Blasio has proven how buried his head is in the sand on anti-Semitism here in New York City. 6 months ago, there was another spike in anti-Semitic crimes in Brooklyn, and he declared to the media that anti-Semitism is a right-wing movement. I don't think I have to explain to your viewers that central Brooklyn isn't exactly a hotbed of Republican activity, and these weren't MAGA hat people doing the crimes. Yet he deliberately misled people about the cause of anti-Semitism, just like he's deliberately misleading people about the causes today.
Now, the priorities of this mayor, what New York City are doing, walk us through. I mean, you have things like bail reform and releasing prisoners and giving out gift cards. I mean, things that are just foreign to the rest of us that live in the real world.
But it really makes us question our priorities. We have this bail reform, which advocates tell us that it's just, about marijuana and low-level crimes. But this weekend, we saw a violent attack on a police officer on camera for everyone to see. It should have been lock him up and throw away the key. And yet this perp was actually released back onto the street before that cop was even off his tour. That perp was back on that corner before this cop was home on the couch with his family. This is the priority, Jason, of the Democratic Party.
I mean, this is video. We're looking at it. This person goes to the jail and is back out before this guy's shift is even done.
And this bail reform is going into full effect in just 26 hours, and New Yorkers should be concerned. We're talking about hate crimes. This weekend also, a woman was released from custody after assaulting 3 Jewish women, only to be released and the next day assault more Jewish women. This is the state of play in New York City, and this should be a warning to all the viewers around the country that this is the type of government they'll get if you elect progressive Democrats. Be forewarned, frankly.
I'm telling you, this city, New York City, I travel there pretty regularly with Fox. That city has totally changed from the time where it was with Rudy Giuliani and Charlie and Mr. Carrick, Commissioner Carrick, to what Bill de Blasio is doing there. And there are people fleeing at every moment. I mean, the numbers of people flowing out of New York, going to places like Florida, South Carolina, and other beautiful places. It's unbelievable what's happening in the state of New York. It
is. There was a report out today. We won the prize. We lost 180,000 residents to other states. We're the best state, I guess, for that this year. We're also the best state for that this decade. But it's palpable. Mayor de Blasio is a failed mayor, and you don't have to take my word for it. When he ran for president, not one American in 100 answered a poll saying the job he's doing, we want that for our country. I mean, so, he should take that as a grain of salt, but perhaps readjust the things he does, and hopefully recalibrate the city in the right direction.
Yeah, no, it's unbelievable what you're going through. There are a lot of good people there in New York City, but the priorities. Tell me very specifically what should be done to protect the Jewish community, because there have been just this huge rash during Hanukkah of attacks.
Look, my colleagues, Jewish Democrats, by the way, very brave ones, have been asking for more police, more security cameras, more security guards in yeshivas and in houses of worship all across the city for months. Again, this rise is not new. We had a recent rise in December, but this has been a year-long thing. I think 64% rise in anti-Semitic hate crimes. And finally now, after all this time, now we're going to implement more police officers. The mayor also had a hate crime task force formed in September, and he basically hired half the positions because it wasn't a priority. It's just not a priority, Jason, and that has to change.
No, it does have to change. Joe Borelli, I appreciate your leadership on this issue and coming on to explain it to the rest of us. We really do appreciate it, and have a wonderful, happy, and safe New Year, particularly in New York City. With
People should still come to Times Square, Jason. It's still a safe city. They should still come.
The way the New York City Police Department locks down that downtown right there by the ball, I'm telling you, it's amazing.
Bless them. Bless them. Thank you.
It should be a good night tomorrow night.